Alright, two adjectives to describe my look. The first one and the negative one would be inconsistent. After watching the videos, I saw my technique change in the middle of the reps, and I would explain this by most likely just letting my mind wander, and most of the time I would quickly refocus myself and try to think of the things I was doing wrong, and I would correct them, and you can see them being corrected in the video. But every now and then, and pretty consistently actually, my technique would just fall apart, and once again I'd have to refocus, get my mind in it again. So everything just looked and felt inconsistent. A positive adjective, I would say I looked, ironically, I looked focused. I at least looked like I was making an effort to correct the things I was doing wrong, and you could see my corrections in the video, or I noticed them, and just after watching the video I would say I look pretty focused. And to correct my inconsistent look, it's an easy, well, it's not very easy, but I know what it is, I can recognize it right away. The correction is keeping my mind in it and not letting my mind drift. I just need to be completely aware of my body at all times, constantly analyzing every movement I'm making, every sound I'm producing, every tone I'm producing, and just generally be more aware and act on that awareness. That's the solution. Okay, two elements of my foot technique that need correction. The first one, on the forward march, is that I barely had any toe roll, especially while I was playing. The correction to this is, once again, raising my level of awareness, being aware and feeling where my heel is hitting on the ground. And ideally, I need to be hitting on the back edge of the heel, because my shoe does have a back edge and I can do that. I need to be hitting on the back edge of my heel, slowly rolling down, being more aware, raising my level of awareness. That'll fix it. I'm convinced that will fix it. On the backwards march, what I witnessed after watching my videos was that I was rolling down really fast and not maximizing the time I had to roll down, and definitely not hitting perpendicular to the ground on the downbeat. My toes were not hitting, I was not hitting on the tip of my toes, and I think if I think about that and make a conscious effort to correct it, things will get better, and it'll take time, but with consistent work it will be better. Okay, one element of my body alignment that needs correction is my back. I lean back a lot, and after watching the videos I definitely noticed that. And the solution to this, for me, is rolling my hips under, straightening out my back, and there's a certain feeling that I get when I'm doing that, and I know my back is straight when I do it. And in the videos I made, I just wasn't aware of it, and I wasn't making an effort to correct it. So next time around, I'll be thinking about that, and hopefully I'll make a correction. It's going to take a lot of time and a lot of awareness to fix, but if I at least keep it in my mind, constantly going down a checklist of things and making that items in the checklist, I think I'll be good. One element in my direction change technique that certainly needs improvement is count 8 to 1. Not only did my feet slow down significantly, but I started leaning back, and that's where my body alignment kind of went out of whack, like I discussed earlier. That it needs correction, and that's what I got to fix on the direction change technique. To fix it, I need to be aware of that feeling when my back is straight, because I know that I can achieve that correct alignment but it's a matter of being aware of it and getting that correct feeling in my body, and just not slowing down my feet, because I think those go hand in hand. When I slow down my feet, my body tends to drag as well, and I just start being more timid, and going into the direction change, being timid is basically on the other end of the spectrum as compared to where you should be. I need to be aggressive into the direction change, into count 8, into count 1, consistently moving through space and time, maintaining proper body alignment, not letting my body fall behind my feet, which are also slowing down. In general, I'm thinking that when I march, I get a little bit complacent and a little bit too comfortable. And I remember last camp, it was said that if you're doing things correctly, you're not going to be comfortable all the time. So, to correct most of the things that are going wrong, I think I need to make myself, in some cases, a little bit more uncomfortable, just through an awareness of what needs to be fixed and the proper feeling of what it feels like when it's correct.